When the earth starts to settle, God throws a stone at it. And believe me, he's winding up.
So, I heard about this story and I was instantly fucking pissed off. And I was like, Canada again. There's a lady who has a very bad health problem. I don't know what it is. I don't remember. Doesn't matter. She's suffering. She's got problems. She's got a health problem. Right? And all she really needs to alleviate some of that pain is a quite complex, quite expensive surgery. Right? She lives in Canada. She lives in Saskatchewan. Right? And in Saskatchewan, there is nobody who can perform this surgery. They don't have doctors skilled enough to do this quite complex procedure. Right? But they do have doctors that can do it in other places in Canada. There's other provinces in Canada where there are doctors that can perform this surgery and help this woman. But she needs to go to an endocrinologist or something like that to get a referral to go and see this other doctor that can do this surgery. This is how their system works. So she goes to find an endocrinologist or whatever doctor it is. I think it was an endocrinologist. She goes to find a doctor to get the referral, to get the surgery that she needs. And all of the endocrinologists in Saskatchewan are not taking any new patients. Because they have too many patients. They can't take any more patients. Because every time anybody gets the fucking sniffles, they gotta go to the doctor. And you gotta make sure you get a doctor as fast as you possibly can because doctors fill up fast. So, and once you get in with a doctor, you fucking stay there, you know? Like, you don't question them, you do whatever they tell you, because if they get pissed off and they drop you, you're fucked. So, this lady's really sick, and I imagine she was constantly wanting to go to the doctor because she's fucked up. And so they said, well, and so now she doesn't have a doctor apparently. She has a diagnosis, she has problems. I don't know how the fuck she doesn't have a doctor. But apparently she doesn't have a doctor. And she needs to get an endocrinologist. I guess she has a doctor, but she doesn't have an endocrinologist. I don't fucking know. They're not taking any new patients. But, you know what they offered her as a solution? MAID. Medical assistance in dying. Oh, there's all manner of doctors, apparently, in Saskatchewan that can kill her. None that can cure her. Even though there is a way to, at the very least, alleviate most of her problems, some of her problems. Something can be done for her. It can happen. But they don't have doctors skilled enough to do it. And they've got a system that's fucked. But they have free health care. It's amazing. Unless, of course, you got something really wrong with you. Then we'll help you die. Like, I'm not kidding. This is a real fucking story. Glenn Beck has been literally crying about it on the fucking radio for the past, 2 days. Interviewed the lady's husband today. It's a horrific fucking story of why I continue to fight against single-payer healthcare, government fucking health. No! They ration the shit. If you're too young, you really don't get much health care. If you're too old, you really don't get any health care. They'll help you die, both if you're too old or too young. They're more than happy to help you die. But they won't help you live, because they can't afford you. They can't afford to pay your health bills. If you're too old, you're sick all the fucking time. We can't afford to do this shit. We're on the government dime, bitch. Don't you understand? But we'll help you die. Cyanide pills are cheap. We buy them in bulk. We'll help you die. It'll be very humane. Why don't they have doctors that can perform this surgery? Well, because they're on government health. So the government doesn't pay as good in Canada as it does in America, because the government doesn't pay for healthcare in America. Doctor sets his own fucking price. He's got to stay competitive. Nevertheless, that's his own fucking price. Or whenever there's a medical board that decides this is how much this shit costs. And doctors in America make a hell of a lot more money than they're going to make in Canada. So the really, really good, talented doctors that can do complex surgeries, they don't live in Canada, they live in America. Because we pay better. Because we're not on the government dime. And why is it they have this fucking weird convoluted thing where now you gotta go see a specialist in order to get a referral to go and see another specialist to actually get what you fucking need? Well, because specialists don't really have all that much to do unless somebody needs a specialist. So we've got to work them into the system because they got to make money, you know, and the government has to make sure that they make money because that's how the government makes money. So we got to have this big convoluted fucking thing. You can't just go to any doctor and be like, hey, I need help. So amazingly enough, you can in America. Oh, you absolutely you can in America. You can say, fuck you, give me my medical file. I want a copy of all my shit. I'm going to take my stuff to another doctor. And they'll tell you, it's going to cost you $100. Fucking $100. Fine. This is already costing me everything. What's another $100? And you take your shit, you go to another doctor, and you say, here's my file. What can you do for me? And if you don't like the days, give me my fucking file back. I'm going to find somebody else. You can do that shit in America. Sort of. Your health insurance kind of restricts you in some ways. But, like, there's always a doctor. I have yet to hear a story of anybody who's like, there's absolutely no doctor that can ever see me because my health insurance is bad. And as far as if you don't have health insurance, so I was working this job, factory job. I don't know what happened. I was doing a thing where I was pulling rubber mold shit off of things all fucking night long. I was having a blast. I thought it was a great job. Really enjoyed doing it. But it was a constant, and there was a lot of, strength that had to go with it, right? Next day I wake up, feels like my arms are about to explode. Both of my arms feel just swollen. The skin is tight. I'm like, holy shit. My arms and hands and fingers are like hot dogs. Like, this is fucking crazy. Heart like you wouldn't believe. I'm like, oh my God, I think I'm having a heart attack. Go to the fucking doctor. Go to the ER, which is emergency room. They looked me over. They gave me some sort of pill for something. I don't fucking know. Did some tests. And then I kind of sat around under observation for a couple of hours. And then as everything kind of calmed down, I went home. And they came up to me and they said, do you have health insurance? And I was like, I just started this job not too long ago, and I haven't got my health insurance yet because I work a year, and I'm at like 8 months or whatever. And they're like, oh, okay. And I'm like, yeah, so, how much is this going to cost, like, out of pocket? And they're like, well, you don't have health insurance. And I'm like, yeah. And they're like, give me a second. And the doctor leaves, and I'm like, all right. And he comes back, and he goes, Mr. Thomas, congratulations. You are the proud recipient of grant money from this whatever grant that we got from this, and they're going to cover it. And I was like, all right, so that's just it. And they're like, yeah, that's it. Have a good day. And I'm like, fuck me, okay. Just left. Never saw a bill, nothing. It was better to not have insurance than it was to have fucking insurance. If I would have had insurance, that probably cost me like $200-300. If I'm lucky. Right? Maybe $500-600. Who fucking knows? Right? Like, it's fucking wild to me. And this lady, the best thing we can do is kill you. We don't have anybody competent enough to help you. We got too many people who have problems that we already know about to fucking even meet you. Sorry, you can't come see me because you got to go talk to the people that ain't got fucking time for you. This is what this lady's being told. But probably at every fucking location they're like, but we can't fit you in to kill you. Like, I'm sure that the endocrinologist would be more than happy to take her as a patient as long as he's killing her. Because that means I only have to deal with you like once or twice. Are you sure you want to die? Okay, well then next week, whatever, take your time when you want to do it. Alright, we'll do it right on New Year's. Yay! Like, fantastic. This is great. This is what? Two things. Abortion and single-payer health care. This is what it does to a society. We literally don't care about the lives of children within their mothers. And in Canada, they don't give a fuck about human beings so much. Oh, you're 23 and you're depressed? Well, we don't have anything that fixes depression, but we can kill you. That'll fix it. All your problems will just melt away. Godless fucking society, man. This is why Canada cannot become a state. And when I was talking to the other fucking Canada video, I got comments that are like, well, they could become a protectorate. Why? Why the fuck? Why in the fuck do we have to become the world empire? Why? Why can't Canada fucking deal with Canada's problem? Anybody seen what's going on in Mexico right now? They're storming the president's palace. They're trying to get at that bitch. They're tired of the fucking cartels. They're fighting back. They're mad. They're having a little revolution right now. They're trying to get their fucking country back. Canada needs to get its fucking country back. If the conservatives are so upset and they're pissed off about this shit, you need to give a better argument somehow to the fucking retards. Get them to understand that I'll just die. That's not a fucking solution. That shit needs to be outlawed. Anybody that took part in the MAID program needs to be tried, and if found guilty, needs to be executed. For mass murder. And I don't care. Oh, well, it's my job. To murder people? Generally, when that's your job, we put you on trial, and if found guilty, you either sit in a box for the rest of existence, or we kick you off the fucking show. We voted you off the planet. And here's the crazy fucking thing. I bet you dollars to fucking my nuts that they don't have capital punishment in Canada. I don't even know. Don't even care to fucking bother to look it up. If I'm wrong, God bless them. If not, so they'll kill you if you're sick. They'll kill you if you're sad. They'll kill you if you just don't feel like you belong. But if you murder people, oh, well, we'll just stick you in a box forever. Yeah, keep you alive. This is the byproduct of what happens when human life holds no meaning and you have no real morality. You have fake, this makes me feel good morality. When that is your morality, and you literally don't care about human life, this is what you get. And it is this mindset that, because these people are pissed off, like Alberta. You want to know why Alberta's pissed off? Alberta's pissed off because they're sitting on top of a lot of fucking oil. And the government doesn't want them to drill. They're not pissed off because they're literally murdering people. They're not pissed off that the MAID program has become the number 3 killer of human beings in Canada. Number 3! Assisted suicide is the number 3 cause of death of Canadian people. And they don't care about that. They're not fighting against that. They're pissed because they can't drill for oil. This is why. No. You cannot become a state. You gotta fix your own fucking country. You gotta fix your own shit. I'm tired of the idea, well, it's bad in my country, so instead of, doing something about that, I'll just move to America and fuck up America. I don't like the idea of that. Stay in your own country. Fix your own shit. Clean your own fucking house. Before you barge into mine and take off your shoes and throw your feet up on my fucking coffee table. Fix your own shit. No, Canada, I don't care. You can't be a state because you're retarded. You fix that, we can talk. But so long as Glenn Beck has to shed actual tears live on air, and now today he got somebody in the administration is like, hey, we're gonna get this lady some help. So apparently now the Donald Trump administration hates this woman so much that he's gonna, pull her out of her environment where she feels safe and take her across the fucking world, and then he's gonna stick her in a hospital where some guy's gonna cut her open and do terrible things to her, and hopefully her life becomes better because of it. Because in America, you know what? We go, there's a problem. We'll get this shit done. We're really good at doing that on the small scale. Individual people here and there, well, fuck it, let's bring them here and we'll fix them. It'll be great PR. It'll make Canada look like shit. It'll make their single-payer health plan look like shit. It'll make all their shit look like shit. And Donald Trump will look like the sweetest man in the world, except to half of everybody. Half of everybody will twist this into he's a piece of shit. He's just doing it for a photo op. I don't give a fuck. This lady's going to get some help. But this lady, I can only imagine, is a drop in a fucking flood. I bet you there's 10,000 of this lady in Canada that has some sort of crazy something or another. If they can't get help because, well, we don't have people skilled enough to deal with it. And, and you could go see a doctor in a big city. But if you want to do that, you got to go see Phil and get his permission. And he ain't talking to you because he ain't taking new patients. But I can kill you. We can kill you. You want me to kill you? We're not competent enough to fix you, but we are competent enough to fuck you up. And all they're pissed about is oil. This is why. No, Canada. No. 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 You cannot and should not ever become a state. Because y'all are fucking warped. You proved me that you can be decent human beings. And you fight against the shit that's really fucked up in your country. And then, alright, they're trying to fix shit. But you know what? At that point, go the rest of the way. Fix your own shit.